Aha, yes, it was me, Maps, all along. That's all I've got. How about we look at some maps? The little press of this button. And me touching my mic accidentally. First off, I wanted to address some of the maps, I think 2 streams ago, that required certain mods that I did not have at the time, and frankly still don't. But not for lack of looking. That's a nice alliteration. First off, this one, data for Gunman Chronicles. I went looking for Gunman Chronicles, I could not find it. There's a ModDB page which seems to have literally everything except the mod itself. And I don't know, I couldn't... Granted, I didn't look much harder than that, but that's usually where I get these things from, so... that not working kind of threw me off. So I might just have to see what I can do about that later, because I'm not going to spend too long on it here. The other one was this one for some Gmod mod called Zombie Survival. I went looking at the Gmod mods, searched for Zombie Survival, and got like 4 pages of results, so I'm not going to try and figure out exactly which one that is. So I don't know what to do about that. Maybe we'll find something later, maybe not. And yeah, now we get on our actual maps. Starting off with this rather unfortunate piece, which I've already copied over. It basically sucks, but you can still try it out if you want to. There are a lot of bugs. That's really all you need to know. It's more than you need to know. That and the fact it's in the unfinished vault is enough for most people not to bother. D's probably quicker. Alright, I see a box and boxy hallways. And this building also appears to be a box. Guessing this is a sky box. A box made of sky. That door made a button sound. And did not make a move sound. Boxes are breakable. There's a bunch of hostages. Incidentally, the README file basically said a map if you want to mess with a bunch of hostages. I don't know that it's worth the trouble. I have no idea what... Okay, this appears to toggle that laser. I don't know why there's a laser. Can you jump over the laser? I should probably change my kill every hostage procedure. It's really not worth it. I mean, not when this shit's going on. Right, so he took a map, a very basic map, slapped some levels on it, and then threw in a bunch of prefabs. Seems like a winner. Apart from that, there was also some Gordon, well, a model. Oh, good. This can't actually get it through these stairs. I have to go and murder a bird again. 2 birds. Pardon me. Give just a sec. They're not my birds, and I wouldn't have them here if I had the choice. For the record. Okay. I like how this hostage makes the sound of these bullets hitting him in the head, which don't do anything. Like you can see his mouth moving. Oh, that would be the Gordon now. Well, that wasn't worth playing. Alright. Next up, Pandemic Start map. The start room halls for my Sven co-op map, Pandemic. This map is like the Quake Start map where you choose your difficulty. 85% of architecture is done, and I still have to texture the map and light it correctly. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot here. P start. It's not too early, but it's early for me. This is taking too long. For me. Okay, definitely untextured. Except for that MS Paint nightmare. There's a lot of glass up here, except for here. No door. Doors are quiet. I mean, at least the architecture looks nice. For the most part. Is that it? Are we done here? Guess that's it. Feel like there should be more. But maybe not. I guess not. Alright, slow-mo filter example by Strider. An example map showcasing some nifty special effects that I'd like to see more in maps. It's all done without coding, which is a big plus for those without coding knowledge. Not 100% sure what... Half-Life 2, yeah. For some reason I thought I was in Gold Source and I was wondering what the heck he was talking about. But I could see that being a thing in Half-Life 2. Slow-mo Boar 2. Recently downloaded a sort of a music sequencer on the iPhone, the free version of something that actually does seem professional, like grade, if you will. least as far as my limited knowledge goes. So I've been having fun just sequencing some music up. Just basically, my process is start out with a very vague idea, and then I completely abandon that idea once I find a different sound. This is an alright looking hallway. Wonder if that was scripted. Probably not. Actually, I wonder if... Nope, I guess those are where they need to be. Well, fair enough. It is a good effect. If they have the effects like... I mean, I don't have Half-Life 2 or Source myself, but I feel like that should be a little more common than he's implying. Kaufman House by Kasberg. This download does not work, so let's not linger on it. DE Laboratory. An old RMF from when I started mapping it turned into the first map for CS that I ever came anywhere near completing. Posted really just as an example for a thread, but feel free to bash it all you want. Yep. Why is it? Don't mess with how I've got my windows arranged. Just an RMF. Maybe that was a thread thing, because I'm pretty sure Irby had a screenshot pretty much exactly like this. Just said Irby instead of Garg, obviously. M. Gargantua. That was a name that I seem to recall being fairly common at the time. Well, it doesn't seem that bad. It's not super special either, but not everything can be. How do you get from here to... Oh. Wait, how do you get to the stairs? Oh, every other way. It's alright. I'm starting to get the idea. Slowly. Then lifts that don't go anywhere. Plus a hole in the roof. Fair enough. DE Simp. SimCity? Something. Map of my school, basically. Classmates have been asking me to create a map of our school since I've released my first map. There were some early tries at this, but none of them were actually finished. Don't forget that it's a school. Don't expect any fancy texturing or stuff like that. I expect better. Counter-Strike, Half-Life, C-Strike, C-Strike Run. Desync. I hope this was not source. is not sauce. Ah yes, the school van. Some flaws. Basketball, it gives you some moves on the court. The graffiti wall. Could be a dog or a ghost or maybe someone being strangled. I mean, it's a school. I'm going to stop touching every one of these doors since it seems like most of them don't do much. Coat rack area. Guess that's a logical thing for some places. Okay. Is there stairs down where that vending machine was? Nope, just up. Just me, or did the volume increase just now? Uh-huh. I hit tentacles for some reason. Which would be an interesting school, must be said. I just wonder how accurate these are, because supposedly this is me seeing the layout of, you know, a real place. To some degree varied by how it's been, how accurately it's being portrayed, how much creative liberties are being taken. Like, this could be, depending on how the creator does it, this could be giving me a better feel of the place than just seeing it, like in pictures or whatever. I bet that was on the blackboard at some point. This is alright, map. Carders. I worked on the map for a bit, then suddenly stopped, and I don't know if I'll continue work on it. The map is based on this courtyard of my school. What are school maps? Which turned out to be a lot different than real life. I got some work on the first floor done and did a rough staircase from the first to second floor. Guess that's as far as he got. 3660. This one. That's not where that goes. There we go. DHS? Something high school? Hope he didn't explain that, and I'm making an idiot of myself by trying to guess. Oh. Something fucked up there. Guess there isn't a terrorist spawn. school appears to be in a tunnel. Or perhaps some kind of sewer. The only source of lighting are vending machines. Oh, those doors open. I think we're starting to see some of the unfinished part. Pretty sure he used that in one of his surf maps. Looks familiar. Could use a little bit of lighting on these hallways, if I were to critique. Let's go into that courtyard, which I kind of thought there'd be a door on it somewhere around here. See when you can get out here. He did say it would end up being a lot different to his actual school, so God, if they've got actual. I hope this is a lot different. It's poor design on somebody's part. Well, that's that map, I guess. Hello, Irby. How is you this day? AK Cult on glass. It's like AK Cult, but it's on glass. Fixed world to HE Arena. Yada yada yada. Nothing of interest. One of these. Okay, hold on, glass. It's been known since the ancient times. The staircases don't go sideways. Okay. I have an AK. And I'm on glass. Glass does not break in one hit. You know, if I was making a map like that, actually if I was playing a map like that, actually playing it with other people, I'd probably just shoot the other people. I can tell from the comments that at one point he said, I know you're gonna say it's shitty in the description. Fight Yard Rio Maha. I was looking at some earlier maps I've done and I found this sitting right in my C-Strike Maps folder. Hey, what do you know, there's some maps sitting in my C-Strike Maps folder as well. 463 of them. This was a beach rush map based on some of the Medal of Honor Allied Assault Omaha map. On some of the one map. Good. I may also add that the map Fight Yard OMG gave me further inspiration to create this map. It's an early map of mine and I have lost the source, so I cannot fix some bugs. Like the water. Wait, didn't he... wasn't this the... hang on. Okay, never mind. Don't mind me. Riomaha. These are just words. Oh wait, I get it. Rio Omaha. Riomaha. Hello, Rimrook. Oh god. Sleep time right here on the stream.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Think I can see that water bug you was talking about. I was gonna say, guns inoperable. Bad map, but just got clumsy controls. Wait. What is this one just built into a pocket of cliff, while the other ones are actual structures? There's a lot of sound going on here. Is this to make up for all the maps that don't have ambient sounds? Because it's fucking constant. Not sure what's going on here. On every floor. I assume the staircase ends at some point. They did do the courtesy of having that clip so you can't just jump into the stairwell and be stuck. That was nice. How entities keep just disappearing and reappearing with no particular logic. Sure is a gun. A lot of guns, actually. A gargantuan will just stop. Who put all this armor in the water? Well, it's very busy, but I guess that's that map. DM Aztec Beta 1.3. Working! Gonna upload a screen soon, by the way. It's been a few years. Starting to not believe him. DM Aztec is only a working title. I wonder if he's using Aztec textures. Information N shit. Please do not run this on a server unless your name is Muzz. So even Muzz can't do that anymore. Does feel a bit like that sometimes. Trying to get into the mindset of people who are long since not around to ask. Wait, Half-Life Deathmatch. I apologize. DM Aztec Beta. That's pretty much why I enjoy the odd occasion where we find a map by someone who's, say, in the chat, because then we get to consult them about their, like, the people who know they're there. You could, like, do an interview, which I guess was kind of Instant Mix's mindset last time when he was on. DM Aztec Beta. And that. Also, hello, Dom. Sorry. Oh, actually, pardon me. I need to. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that. That one. And this one. Also, I note that my screen was still showing Half-Life, so I hope that shit's not stuck. I think that shit might be stuck. Hang on. If I press this button. Nope, not that button. That button. There we go. Alright. So I forgot to bring my chat back up. You know, Rimrook, I think I do actually have one of yours in the hopper right now. I apologize, but it's in there. That said, the download link actually didn't work. Now I think about it, I don't suppose you happen to have Poison Garden on you. I'm sure I could find it elsewhere, but if you, the person who can actually fix the link, have it, then that's something that we can work on. What? Lava. How is this Aztec? This is a foundry, damn it. I mean, yeah, I am certain, what with its popularity, that Poison Garden is out there, but yeah, the twhl link is not functioning. So even apart from the fact that I need it, you know, if that's something that Rimrook has and can fix the link, then that works for everyone. Because Poison Gardens, that's one of the ones that people like, right? I've definitely played that map on servers. I think I've seen the whole map now. I kept running around expecting to see more, but I don't know that there is more. I think this is it. Yeah, no, that's absolutely got nothing to do with Aztec whatsoever. Vertex manip prob fixed. This is the capsule Tornos Prime made, compiled using Half-Life fix, so on, etc. Fair enough. Twitch records it, and once I get around to it, then I will be putting it on YouTube. I'm way behind, but I am working on it. Except I keep forgetting to export these videos overnight, which is slowing me down considerably. It's nothing but incompetence. Whoa. My goddamn headphones are buggered up again. Hang on. That should fix that. Map vert manip prob. This sure is that thing I saw last stream, except not shit. And now I rule it, because I stand on top of it. I have about as much to say about that map as I did the first one. Torture a friendly NPC. This is a fun torture map I created a couple weeks ago. If you don't like torture maps, don't comment here about this map. This map sucks because it's a torture map. Please comment what included. I've yet to see a good one. Also, it's kind of weird. I'm just going to leave that thought there. It's kind of weird. And one would hope not telling. Torture F NPC. I mean, it's not even torture. It just kills them every time. It's an inaccurate name more than anything else. It's just killing a friendly NPC. I bet this one will be no different.
Hello there.
Hello, you're a friendly NPC.
Protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions.
That one didn't even give a reason for it.
Reactive armor activated.
Some bullets appeared and he fell over.
Contaminant sensors activated.
The fuck is happening?
Sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated.
Oh, that's a jib spawner now.
Monitoring activated. Communications interface online. Have a very safe day.
The fuck is this map?
Luck has to change sooner or later.
You're right.
Who is responsible?
I'll be happy to survive this without the parts.
This is a... Even for one of these, this is shit.
Hello.
You have one of the new
Is there an actual map down here?
for use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant
Nope.
sensors activated. Vital monitoring.
Stop attacking! Are you insane? My God, are you insane? Stop attacking! My God, what are you doing? Stop attacking!
Who needs the map? That's a bad map. Facility Escape. It's finally out. It didn't end the way I told you all it would. I know there's some problems on scaling in a couple doorways, but it doesn't matter. Hey, I know this map's shit, but I just don't give a fuck. It counts as the end of the level when all grunts are dead and the Apache is destroyed by the rocket launcher. It doesn't end automatically, so I hope you don't mind. So he's telling you this is a map where you kill everything and then you just... that's it. He already had an awesome WOD. I wonder if this is a different awesome WOD. Wait, I didn't even check. Nope, same awesome WOD. Facility escape. Also, I like how that implies escape means kill everything. Why can't this be a sneaking mission? Jump or run through the glass. Guns are on the shelf. Also a rat. Also stone cardboard boxes.
Welcome to the HEV Bomb Protected System for use in hazardous environment conditions.
Alright.
Activated. Vital signs. Automatic chemicals engaged.
I do like the death altered by animation thing. Can't tell if this is meant to look broken or is just fucked up. It's not to say it couldn't be both. I know what that is supposed to be, and I don't intend to linger on it. Well, bees are no match for this wall. Great, it's going to be one of these now, isn't it? Like you should be dead by now. Poison garden to Rimrook. Fuck it. Ah, damn it. Nope. If it's just gonna be one of these, I might as well make it easy for myself. There's a few grunts. Breaks. It does break. How about that? Well, that was worthwhile. These doors don't do anything. This helicopter just spins in a circle. He's right, the map does end. Explosive only breakable. Well, alright. Isn't that just a flag? Half-Life 2. Wait. Okay, now I'm confused. Oh, I see. It's just models. It's been a while since I've tried to do anything like that.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protection. For use in hazardous
Wait, what
environments.
exactly is the breakable here?
High impact.
Oh, it's in there.
Activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring.
I did it. Me. Yeah, don't let the SMG confuse you. Why did you include that shit? There's a small string of maps. I don't know what the deal with this naming convention is, but these links don't work, so we don't need to worry about it. That screenshot would fit right in a Serious Sam 1. And another one, not so much. Poison Garden. Yo, Rimrook. Your link don't work. Well, apparently this was anticipated. Don't suppose anyone in the chat has a working link to this that they can give me right now. So as I stare at the chat for a minute. It's going to be fascinating. How can I kill time? Take a drink. Don says 1 minute. That's like 60 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna look at the next map while you work on that. Cut 2. This map is about 80 to 90% complete. Map is ready, still can't find the link. The leak. Oh, sorry, got distracted by the link. Thank you, Don. Wait. Rimrook says he isn't ready. Download. Save. If Rimrook insists that he's not ready, then I can just postpone it momentarily. Look at some other maps. There are other maps. There's a lot of maps. If there's one thing you should know about the map vault, it's that there's a lot of fucking maps in it. But that's there for when I see Rimrook say in the chat that he is ready. Anyway, cut 2, whatever that means. That's the subtitle, whatever that means. This is Half-Life. Kurt? Is it Kurt? 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 Trying to think how you'd pronounce that in French. I suppose it'd just be Kurt. Except, you know, with the Frenchy R, as it were. Kurt. I don't know. My French is terrible. I apologise deeply for everything that was transpired. Oh, good. Fantastic. Nope, I'm doing that wrong. It's just that one word. Expect to see an osprey that has no textures. Insertion. Oh, we're also on an osprey that's making no sound. Also, this is Fulbright, and thus the frame rate is garbage. Also, I fell out of the osprey. I wasn't expecting to be able to just fall out. Am I supposed to jump out? Am I supposed to wait until I'm at a certain point? Do I have to jump on top of this guard tower? Stealth osprey. Completely silent, moving incredibly slowly. Pink and white. Well, magenta and white, if you must. Was I supposed to jump? If I quick save here, in jumping position. The fuck is this map? Wait, did we... okay, we're moving sideways now. Good. Great. What more could I hope for? Are we setting down? Is that what's going on? My god. The earth is opening up. Wait, what's the point of a helipad if it just fucking opens up? I'm out. This is... everything about this is great. This is fantastic. Also, the stairs aren't moving with... the helipad was moving without the floor or the stairs. The fuck is this? What is going on? Why is the floor paper thin? I hear word that Poison Garden is ready to go, but I'm still entranced by whatever the hell this is supposed to be.
Sorry, sir. I've got to
Why are,
stay on my post.
why are these security guards here? What is this place? God, every time I take in too much of the map, the frame rate just goes to crap. I have some issues with all of this. Or maybe I have no issues with all of this. It's hard to tell. It's very conflicting. I mean, on the other hand, the propellers weren't working, so it's also violating every known law of physics. Alright, apparently we're looking at Poison Garden. Which, it has been a while since I've seen this myself, so I'll be reminding myself. Nope, that's not right. Great servo. DM Poison Garden. Oh. There was some ambient sound for a second there. Don't know what happened there. These bushes are more solid than I remember. Maybe I shouldn't linger on that. Can I... alright. I am going to linger on it. Can I jump on the bush? I can jump on the bush. Good. That's all I wanted to establish. And I'm trying to remember how the poison itself works. That's a thing, isn't it? Doesn't it have something to do with these fancy lights? Still is a very nice looking map. Must be said. Tubes. Healing. Okay. Thank you, Abby. I've forgotten. Okay, this way to the pole. This way. What's this way? Now this stuff hurts you, doesn't it? Yes. This is the aforementioned poison. Man, I don't remember this. Does that just hurt you constantly? I really don't remember how that damage type works, like, at all. Or is it just for a while after you walk into it? Do like these little glowing glyphs. Trying to think, is that just a... that would all be one texture, wouldn't it? The yellow and the glow. Just trying to think. And that's done. And I don't remember at all. It's very atmospheric having this. It's just a bunch of glow sprites. Yes? Yeah, I think so. Rimrook's doing some weird stuff, that's all. Good, but weird. I didn't jump down before, did I? Like, these meant to be actual fans? What's this? Isn't this a lift? It is a lift. Seems like a bad place to be put, though. Yes, please, I would like the poison floor. A little bit of space out here. Okay, I don't remember that at all. That only works once. At least in one spot it only works once. Now, where the hell was I? This way, I think. Little plant boxes. These things do a hell of a lot for the image in this part of the map. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. That's terrible. I mean, all the other things considered, the trap floor seems like a bit of the odd thing out, as it were. There's a lot of neat aesthetics all working together here. Well, that's just a whole thing of trap floors, isn't it? I don't remember this at all. Can you break them by shooting them? Am I doing this the dumb way? Okay, I feel like I must be doing this the dumb way. But I mean, yeah, the use of color, the use of the sprites, the lighting, it's all good. There's a reason why people know this map. Oh hey. It didn't work for me, but it's nice to know it's in there. These even aren't the bleedy type of models. Oh wait, there they are. There's not much you can do about that. Wait, the bush is bleedy as well? Yes. It's not the map's fault, but it's just something to consider. Alright, is it even possible to get over here? Are these going to break any other way than me walking on? I'm guessing not. I did it. I guess this bit's kind of weird too. What's with the laser? But yeah. Ambient sounds too, now I think about it. The cricket chirping and the wind sounds. Sounds don't seem to permeate the whole map, but they do just enough work. I really like these. I assume they're decals. I guess I don't actually know though. Oh wait, hang on. 1 unit away from the ground. Yeah, this is just a brush. Point is though, it looks really good. Like it looks better than it should for how slapped on the concept seems to be. Like literally slapped on to the ground, not slapped on aesthetically. He's just rotating things. It's a beautiful map. It really is. Oh, that was weird. What's blocking my laser here? Is there a model here that I can't see? Am I missing a model? No, wait, if I was missing a model it wouldn't have loaded. That's weird. Anyway, that's Poison Garden. Still good as it turns out. Seem to recall being really bad last time that was played in a group situation though. That's me. I mean me being bad, not the map being bad. Strider was a different person back then. I got chased by Snarks, full lap around the map and through this tunnel during testing. Let's see, are there any bad takes in here? Nothing leaping out at me. Alright. And then back to, you know, the pinnacle of quality. Fight Yard Dust UMC USMC. Bad at letters apparently. First map that I made alone. My other map made with a friend is such a disgrace I won't even post it. That bodes well for this one. Still new to map making. It isn't really a good map. Suggested gravity settings. Okay. 150. I know it will get bad ratings, but enjoy. People are so... Why are people so degrading towards their own maps? This isn't Half-Life. like, a certain amount of knowing one's flaws is understandable and probably, I'm sure, encouraged, but just straight up, this map's shit. You shouldn't play it. But I uploaded it, so. Also, I'm not going to listen to any advice, just so you know. You're welcome, Rimrook. It's you make a good map, steam a good ham, etc. I've already completely forgotten the name of this map I'm supposed to be. That one. I think there's a Archie map in here as well somewhere. Hopefully we get to that as well.
Alright, let's move out.
Alright, SV gravity 200. Nope. I messed up. Underscore. I wonder why this was recommended. As far as I can tell, this doesn't actually help at all. Can he get in here? Oh, yes. Yeah, I kind of like that breakable in low gravity. I feel like I haven't actually seen that. Just particles flying everywhere. Yeah, okay. This map neither needs the low gravity or has any reason for it. I wonder if you can get up there. I mean, you can get up there. I can see it. You can. How low do I have to set this? There's even stuff up here, which somehow I knew. Just innately. I mean, if people like the concept of a fight yard map where you just run around shooting each other and nothing else, then that's fine. It's just so many of them, so little effort is put into the maps. Because so little effort is required to be put in the maps to make them halfway decent, unlike just about every other map type. Remember in Nova Prospect when the lights turned off and the Combine throw these neato red flares out? This shows how to do it for Half-Life 1. There might actually be better ways of doing this, but I don't know about it. So I wrote the tutorial at like 4 in the morning. Good. Tut flare. Like when I was first starting out mapping, I knew people had an innate distaste for maps like Fight Yard and AIM and AWP and Knife Arena and all those. I'd never really understood why, because I didn't play custom Counter-Strike maps. Or Counter-Strike in general, for that matter. But yeah, at least since doing this stream, I think I understand why that mindset was around. It's not necessarily because of the maps. That's a pretty good effect. I mean, I knew what it was gonna be, but it looks good. Must be said. Could use a little bit of the red smoke. Sparks or something. You want to make it really Half-Life 2. I quite like that orange lighting. Orange, red. I suppose it's more red than orange. Maybe it's just the way that it looks on the walls. Damn outside beta. This link does not work. Early version of Damn Outside. I don't know what Damn Outside is. Sound effects would also be good. You're right. DE Vine 2. Wait, this one did work despite being externally hosted. Counter-Strike source. Okay. I like it when they put it right up on the front of it, so I don't have to try and guess. That's it, that one looks quite saucy, as it were. Map name D Vine 2. Is it in the map vault, Rimrook? I've got a lot of maps to go through. I don't know if I'll take requests. But if it's in the map vault, then I will get to it. I've forgotten the name. D Vine 2. 3023. I'm gonna check what number it's up to. What number I'm up to. Which I will do once I'm done. I've actually seen quite a lot of your maps.
Alright, let's move out.
You're certainly active at this time. Or at least uploading things. Thought I saw a comment in one of those descriptions that you'd re-uploaded things, so maybe it was even earlier than that. That's a good stop sign. They should all be pink checkerboards. This is, fine. What's that sound? His name ain't sound, I don't even know what it is. It's very quiet. There should... Even the ambient sounds that are there, it's a little thin. Can't put my finger on exactly what's missing though. Otherwise the map just seems a little dry. Except for this floor, which seems inordinately wet and shiny. This seems okay though. Something about that's weirding me out though. Oh, Half-Life 2 is in there. This might suffer from the old... These doors don't look like they open when other ones do. Actually no, the problem of all of these doors don't look like they open, some of them do. This door even makes a sound but doesn't do anything, even though it sounds like an opening sound. Yeah. Definitely seen worse. People who played it seem to like it though. 3023 you say. Hang on, let me bring up this link. I believe I have played this Rimrook. I've been going through them in order, and I've definitely touched this one. In fact, if you're curious, I can point out which ones I would have touched by now. Castle Rimrook, South Beach, Gyrodell, Natural Victory, Tribute to TWHL, Rimrook Resort, Gyrodell Human Absence, Conclusive Analysis, DM Crete, Sansfar, and Poison Gun. I played them all. At least, unless one of them links didn't work, but most of them did, so. Just so you know. Snipe. Need help. Shadow gap thing. Added a point static, removed, and this happened. Can't fix, but narrowed it down to the wall. Textured at sky when trying to figure it out. If it kind of coming from, although it is not a shadow. Help is appreciated. I have no idea what this person was talking about. Half-Life 2, I can only assume. What with the Half-Life 2? It's labelled Half-Life. Snipe. If it's got snipe in the name, you know you're not missing out on much anyway. Come on. Is there a way to turn off the dynamic backgrounds? I feel like it. Oh god. Why couldn't you put a sky? So I don't have a suit, despite all the weapons he just dumped on the floor there, so I can't change weapons. This is terrifying. And really bad to look at. Okay. I don't innately know what the nature of its issue of the map. Okay, I seem to be stuck crouching, whatever's going on here. I think there's some amount of something here that is not right, especially what with this shadows. And he was complaining about shadows, for as much as I could tell what he was talking about at all. He said the word shadow. I'm assuming he. I guess I have no proof of that. It's not good to look at. To answer Rimrock's question, I'm up to ID number 3692. It's the map I just played. Prototype map. It's Vencorp, Spider, Half-Life 2 scene, River Barn. Yeah. It's a good little sequence. CS Zerg 2 by Naoko. I don't know why I have a memory for this, but that is That's the person that Sim Hong, the person who said, "But my dream smash." That's the person. That's the girlfriend that it was heavily implied that he made up. Oh hey, there's him now. CS Zerg 2. Regular CS. I'm not gonna go and try and find that forum, that thread, but it's there somewhere. CS Zerg 2. Oh, sorry. Max player 32. Viz equal fast. Want complete CS Zerg 2? Visit something member login. Okay, that's strange. Do you have this? Read first. Sorry, I don't remember where's sound model sprites I get since Intel CS 1.5 and download another CS map. I hope author will be update from at fault space to be 2.5 or 3 megabytes. Catch all that? Oh, I should read the... Hang on. Actually, no, it'll be in the thing. It's not a problem. The CS Zerg 2. We are reading this message of the day. Someone seems to be frying. Thanks to Seamhong 2000. See? It's all coming together. Story. Terran Resert Space build this lab for looking possible human life in Mars. As the last report, the scientists found something like green plasma. This could be something like old organism. But last day, Terran Earth lost contact from Terran Resert in Mars. Terran soldier. Check to Terran Resert Mars in space why they can't contact to Earth. And don't you believe any survivor, specifically those who take a weapon. Find another survivor and rescue them. Zerg. You are the Zerg infection. You was infection to dead human body. Now don't let anybody leave this place life. Our notes. There are 4 hostages in the mission. WODs, Half-Life Sea Strike Xeno. Anyone want a head soup? The fuck did I just read? Is this the head soup? Makes a U sound, but it's because it's a model. Oh, great, we're playing Crossfire again. So, presumably the Zerg infection is just terrorists. This model is going too fast. That's not a door. Why did I think that was a door? I'm survivor who take weapon. Okay, that's not a void down there. It's just pitch black for some reason. So is this meant to be StarCraft themed? Where the heck did that come from? Why do the sounds keep kicking in when I'm past them? Why is there so much stuff happening? This map's really big. Must be said. There's only blood on this side of the glass. And very bloody footprints from there to there. Yeah, there's still holsters here. Where the hell did the counter-terrorists spawn? Why is he pinned to the roof? Okay, but seriously, where did the counter-terrorists spawn? That's supposed to be someone getting murdered up there. It's very ambiguous. Alright, that's a weird one. Surprisingly detailed for how strange the descriptions are. God, there haven't been enough broken English things for me to read recently. I love doing that. Like, more than a person should. Site B by Llama Rama 3. This level I'm working on is part of a map pack, which I hope to release before Half-Life 1 mapping becomes redundant. It will never become redundant. As this isn't gonna be the first map, I've just plonked a HUV and pistol in the start. It's very kind of you. Lab 103, no script. But it's called Site B. Get your naming conventions the same, damn it. I did accidentally do that quote mark, but it worked anyway.
Mark 4
Strange.
protective system for use in hazardous environment.
Those are meant to be on the floor, aren't they? All these head crabs hanging out in this here bathroom.
Access denied.
Where the hell am I supposed to go? I don't exactly have a whole bunch of places to go. Barney, I know you're in there. I can see you.
Ammunition depleted.
Now I'm out of ammo. Ah. Hope I didn't need some ammo. Hang on. I've got something for this. Is that right? Yeah, that was right. I already tried that. Maybe. Lucky those two guns were right where they needed to be. Barney, you're supposed to do something.
Having fun to this. Here's a line for you. Don't make me do this. Step off, buddy. You're gonna take so much and no more.
Guess that's the end of the map. All the evidence I have suggests that's the end of the map. CS Palm. This link do not work. So, whatever. That said, I think my next one, the next one of these streams I do will have to be going back through finding maps that the links don't work on. I am due for another one, the third one. So, yeah, we should find some of the ones that we couldn't find before. Reflective water. Basically shows a better way to have reflective water. The reflection brushes are shown when above the water, but they're hidden when you're in the water with an env render. Half-Life again. Fake shaders 2. It doesn't really look like it's a reflection though. Like, even ignoring the mechanics thereof, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but this doesn't look like that. It's probably something obvious that I should be able to tell, but I don't know. Maybe it's because inside the water looks exactly the same as outside the water. Also, this doesn't work particularly reliably. I mean, it's... Gold Source doesn't make those kinds of effects easy, to be fair. AIM M4A1. Every CS map ever. Basic map. Don't know how you have weapons laying on the ground, so it's a regular buy. Okay, this is even less than the normal AIM maps because he didn't know how to do an AIM map. Wait, can you just buy anything then? So I'm seeing WOD errors, so let's just get this out of the way now. 4 WODs that are not in there. Good. I mean, yeah, for floors it works because you can't get into the floor, but yeah, water is a different beast. Wait. No, I see what I did there. AIM M4. Let's do this properly. Terrorists. So yeah, this is an AIM map intended for a specific weapon, but he didn't know how to do that, so you just get whatever weapons you want. That's pretty bad. Also, none of these textures look like they're aligned. Not to mention all the textures that are missing. which is probably the first thing to note. Was it full bright? It might have actually had lighting, which is better than most people do. So it's kind of a weird one. Nice room. This is my I have made using Hammer 3.4. Yeah. Sure is. Nice room. I mean, seems clear that he just didn't know how to use the armory entity. The fact that he, not knowing that, persisted to try and make exactly that type of map that relies upon the knowledge of that. It's either bravery or stupidity. Alright. Yeah, he's right. These are nice rooms. That's all. Alternative Origin. It's a small single-player map where you play as a... I'll let you find out yourself if you're interested. Actually, it's just something I made for fun, so hope you enjoy it. I feel like... I think this might have... I mean, 21 votes with 4.5 stars. I think this might have been... might show up in the top maps. Possibly. I may have played this before, but I don't remember. So... let us take a look. Of course, it's a custom mod, so we've got to do the Steam rubbish to make it show up. Wasn't it nice when one Half-Life had just a custom game menu? You just picked it out of that. So you, for instance, if you were going through all the maps in the map vault, you didn't end up with a Steam list full of garbage, and you didn't have to restart Steam to make your game work at all. Oh. I liked the one Half-Life menu. It was slow, but it was stylish. I kinda miss it. What will this be called? Alternative Origin, presumably. There we go. Set categories, mods, play. I like how those Half-Life mods in the Steam list aren't affected by literally anything until you restart Steam. Again, set categories, you can put them in favorites. Nothing will happen until you restart Steam, including adding them, and probably getting rid of them. Volume 0.2, options. Why is there no keybinds? This has happened before. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I've got to fix that, because last time that happened, nothing worked. I have to remember where that information is stored. Config? Come on. Yes, that's right. Just copy basic Half-Life 1, that should be fine, right? This should be fine. Alt origin. It didn't occur to me that there'd actually already be one of these. Well, why isn't this in there then? So I'll just have to copy it in myself. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have the base ones if it turns out to not be the case. Just delete it. I hadn't considered that actually. It's a good idea, Abby. And it seems like I might have to do that anyway. I think the first one I did was a little, I think it was one of Muzz's small maps. Oh, I'll just trust that it works. Audio, everything else seems fine. Right, you go. Gunfire.
Jeez, I thought I had a long night. You look like hell. I don't suppose the day's gonna be any easier. So I'm gonna wait it out right here. You go on ahead of me.
That's right.
To choose.
It's okay, sir. I can take him.
Well, it looks like we won't be working together.
I can't remember if I'm supposed to be able to move. I'm guessing not. I think this is just a...
on with our equipment. Oh, it's you. I thought it might be another of the administrator's men. They're everywhere this morning.
Do you have any idea they were working on this kind of stuff?
The sample was just delivered to the test chamber.
You aren't scared, are you?
I really don't know.
Yeah, I do remember that now, think about it. And yeah, I guess the keybinds don't mind. Don't matter. That's a weird thing. Yeah, I guess Penguin Boy was a different person this time as well. Wow. Critical old me. And me adding more comments to... I mean, I was a different person only a couple of years ago. AIM MP5 65. An MP5 Navy map. This is a 2-leveled map. 1 ground level and 1 basement level. On the ground level there are 4 houses, and in the basement there's a storage with lots of crates. This is my first Counter-Strike map I am uploading on the internet, so I think you will hate it. Let's be Counter-Strike, yes. Normal Counter-Strike, judging by those bushes. The scientists just walk away. Sorry, I'm watching my own stream now. It's getting awfully meta in here. AIM MP5 65. The 65th AIM MP5. Right. Bleak concrete walls. This is an A map. And yet, smooth metal floor. Is this metal? It's probably metal. Bunch of crates. Strangely styled lighting for everything else that's going on in here. Does anyone have an explanation for this? The fuck is going on? Why were the bushes rotating? Why? Aim Scouts AJ. Oh no, Ant, what have you done? My first map, your constructive criticism is welcomed. Apparently we're in a string over these maps. Can you shoot through this? I mean, insofar as you can shoot through anything, I guess. And that's this map. Enough said. I saw the entirety of the map within about 3 seconds. Warp XTC. Warp map I made for my clan, Ecstasy Society. That's great. It's pretty good, or at least that's what others say. Maybe they're just being nice. Oh, I gotta stop yawning. Jesus. Let's be source. A source model when I see one. It's just nice of them to actually have it in the screenshot. Alright. You know, now I'm thinking back to it, I probably considered that vending machine joke to be not that original because I'd had that idea. It's just in one of my test maps. Maybe that was all I was thinking. Saying, oh, it can't be that original, I thought of it. What the hell am I looking for? Warp XTC V2, that's right. Right. There is a ladder. That blends in very well. This is a very thin ladder. Door doesn't work. Fulbright? No, not Fulbright. Just very little to look at. Buildings, uniform, slight gap between. And that's this map. DE Pariah, which this link did not work, so we will not be looking at DE Pariah. DM Control by Archie. We've heard of this person. This was the map, I believe, that he remade later under the name DM Alt Del, because Control Alt Delete. Obviously, I don't need to explain his jokes to you. I don't know that I've ever played DM Control. I have played Alt Del. I don't know about Control. So I am curious how much of the same map but worse it is. Why is there a tiny crawl hole? Okay. Let's try and find some kind of grounding position, which would probably be that central area. That's it. This machine, such that it is this room, I believe, is in Hotel. They've got these pipes up the top. My favourite hiding spot is on top of those. That's right. I'm giving away my secrets. Sit up there and snipe people. This central room was is the main part in that as well. Of which you put in these light bridges in Alt Still, which just among other things, this area is a bit bigger in the main thing, and it flows a little better. I will admit, I am curious. Aha! Also, this exact secret. Well, maybe not this exact secret. Definitely not this exact secret, but close to it. There's a lot more paths off of this room, which makes sense because, you know, this is a very central area. You'd think there would be more ways to get around. There was considerably less pornography in this one. Like, one less pornography. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot else to it. These rooms don't strike me as that familiar, but then they're pretty bland, and of course he was going to change that up. Also, there's no high places to get up to, so that kills my interest. That wasn't how I intended that to go. There's some high places. I take back my earlier statement. Can you actually get in there? Or is this decoration? Even if you can't get in there, I don't know that it'd be able to do it from here. It's not worth it. I mean, technically, yes, 100% more. I mean, if you're comparing it from Control to Alt Del, then it has infinitely more. percent. Yeah. Kind of digressing. Break Floor Final. A fun map where the aim is to break the floor and kill the other team. So like every other map type, except you break the floor. It's mild improvements on the original, which include being able to get over the wall, in addition to surviving the drop. Okay. Break Floor Final. And this is the last map that I have today. Oh no, I fucked up. Still apparently can't identify these things from the screenshots. Though the materials folder should have given it away. You know, I feel like at some point I intended to put a secret room somewhere into hydroelectric, but I never got around to it. Slash, I forgot I was going to do that. I doubt there was going to be any pornography in it. Leave that for Archie. Why does this concrete make a glass sound? I broke the floor. It's a really dumb map. Alright, that's it from me. That is, I'm out of maps. Clean this garbage out. I say garbage, there's perfectly fine maps in there. But there's also a lot of garbage. And yeah, I guess I've got to go back through this old file that I keep here and try and find all the maps that don't download. Obviously I don't need to do Poison Garden, but I'm going to leave it in this list unless Rimrook goes and fixes that link, which he gave me no indication that he did do. But yeah, this is where I got up to on the last one, and I have to go through and look through all of this, see if any of this shit still exists. Some of it probably will. I'm always surprised just how much does still exist. Maps that seem to archive just as much garbage as twhl does. Anyway, that's it from me. Have a good night, or good breakfast, or wherever you're up to in the day. Have a good one of those.